Hello, dear friends. Yeah, just as I'm going to give a few suggestions to you that as you are going to appear for your examination on 17th July 2022, that is in Telangana state, dear friends. 17th July 2022 is for all grades. They are all you know very well lower, intermediate, higher grade and high speed grades except Telugu and Urdu shorthand. Very important day to turn the fate. You know very well that as I think you are practicing very well since then, as you are expecting for the dates of examination, now it is approaching very fastly, and also, of course, you are practicing very well. I think so. So we must be careful there while taking dictation and to make the examination in good manner. This is the good opportunity to you. So very important day to turn the fate, but it depends on the practice, dear friends. What I said. Without practice, of course, we cannot expect, but only depend on practice it is. If you are in systematic practice, there is no matters and there is no need to think of any negativeness, but only to look forward for the results. That is the matters. There is no doubt at all, dear friends. And this is my suggestion to you that to follow on the day of examination, that how your mind should be on the day of exam. That means before day only just you have to prepare yourselves mentally how to move for the next day like that. As I given few indications to you to follow, but accordingly just you make. But as I'm giving my suggestion to you that should reach exam center before 1.5 hours. That is a very good attitude if you go before 1.5 hours because to avoid anxiousness, because to avoid the huge traffic. We cannot expect that the roads are clear, especially in cities in Hyderabad, of course, Warangal and Khammam also. They are all huge cities, so that it is very good to you to reach your respective centers in a feasible manner, that is before 1.5 hours. Then only just you make yourselves free there and just you cool down your BP there, just you sit in front of I mean in respective of your centers, then it is good and mentally it is fit to you to enter into the examination hall and check your respective hall ticket on the notice board, dear friends. After reaching the exam center of your respective places, immediately just you go to the notice board and then you check your hall ticket there and where your number is placed, for which you may note down the dictation room and also transcription room. I mean, you know very well, there are two rooms. I mean, dictation room is separate and transcription room also in separate place. That's why there is a need to note down all these things to avoid anxiousness to rush into the dictation room and transcription rooms, etc., and wait for the call from the officials to enter into your respective dictation room. Dear friends, after noting down your uh, respective places for dictation and transcription rooms, just you should wait there itself, for which the officials will call you there, but otherwise you don't go here and there to far off places of the office, because you cannot hear when they are going to call, for which just you should be in the surroundings of the call which comes from officials. That means just you should stay near to the concerned office room, like that. That is very very important, dear friends. And you see, after entering into the room, that means your dictation room, check your seat, means where you are sitting. Is there any jerks of your table? And is it smooth to write? If so, change the place. Dear friends, and sometimes we get the tables are not in a proper form, for which just you check once your table is properly placed there or not. Is there any jerks, or is there good handy to write your dictation in proper way, like that? Just you have to check all these things before writing of your trial dictation itself. Then it is very very important, dear friends. If so, if there is any disturbance of your table, just immediately just you change your place. That is good to you, dear friends. That is the thing. And you don't think from the far, I mean, my bench is number 4, number 3, like that. You don't think that the examination hall should be in calm way while giving dictation by the dictator, so that you don't think that as I'm sitting fourth line or fifth line, like that, there is nothing to bother about that. Uh, I mean, that dictation should reach you. And also, just you can know about that. I mean, dictator is going to give trial dictation. At that time only, you can know the dictation is reaching you in good manner to you. That means up to you or not. If there is any difficulty, then according to the circumstances, you may change, like that. That is also my suggestion for that. And check the shorthand book, that is on the lines which you are writing, and that is called shorthand notebook. So for which just you check your shorthand notebook properly. That means, is there any dots or small lines like that are properly lined? For which you have to check immediately after receiving the same from the invigilator. But otherwise, after writing your hall ticket and your examination center on the booklet, I mean shorthand notebook, it is not possible to return, for which before, I mean after receiving your shorthand book shorthand notebook, immediately just you turn the pages and make sure if the book is good, then you keep continue. But otherwise, just you ask the invigilator to change the shorthand notebook accordingly, dear friends. And after taking the shorthand notebook, just you fill the required fields, namely hall ticket number, exam center, etc. Whatever and wherever it is required, just you go through the instructions given, and Make the edged folds properly to turn the page during dictation if required. Of course, you know very well, dear friends, as you are practicing in your own, in your respective institutions that you are daily practicing, but of course, we have to take care of all these things because it is examination. If you fail here, then we should wait for 6 months more so that just just you fold the edges of your shorthand books if required. Of course, it is required. I mean, to all grades. I mean, it is for lower grade. Of course, if you are writing more than one page, that means 2 pages, and few are only according to their practice. Few may complete within 1 page, but whatever it is, according to your practice, you may turn it. For which just you take care of if it is required to turn the page for which it is causing difficult at a time. If you want to fold the paper and turn it, means it is very difficult. For that, before only just you have to fold the shorthand notebook paper that gives the I mean that gives the proper time to you to turn the page and to go through to go for next page in good manner. I mean that is the dear friends, and take trial dictation in feasible manner. This is very, very important, dear friends. Hmm, take trial dictation is very, very important, and just you should be in a position to take it in feasible manner as you take in your institutions. Of course, you are practicing daily, but what you are practicing, how you are taking your dictation in your respective institutions. Likewise, only just you try your level best to write in the real examination also, to take down, to note down your dictation accordingly. Then it gives you confidence. If you make like that, if you feel as you are writing in your institution, and after taking 1 minute of trial dictation, then your mind will be feasible. I mean, for which, as you uh, wrote, I mean, after taking 1 minute dictation, just you may get trials, and it should be exercised with your hand. So, for which there is no problem to you to take real dictation, dear friends. That is. And this is also very important suggestion from my side that simply ignore if any omissions during dictation, but focus on the next step. Dear friends, it is common not only to you but all of us, all the fraternity of our field. It is very simple to all of us. The omissions are, if one omission or omissions during dictation while you're writing, there is no need, but you don't think about that omission or omissions, but you focus on the next. For the sake of one omission, there is nothing matters. Just you go through for next stroke. Likewise, just you have to practice the same at your institutional level. Then it is good to you, dear friends. It makes you live to make a goal. If you think like that, omissions means it is causing little danger, but you practice at your institutional level that one omission is not the matters, or few omissions here and there up to 7 minutes also not the matters, but you ignore the same from your mind immediately. Then only it makes you live to make a goal. That is the important thing, dear friends. Please make in your mind. And after completion of dictation, Focus to read all the strokes as much as you can without wasting of seconds. It makes you to stay on road and a chance to avoid few mistakes. Dear friends, many of our friends, I don't know whether you can follow like this or not, I don't know, but if not, just you follow like this. After completion of your dictation, you don't discuss with anyone. If you discuss like that, just you may waste your valuable time there. For which, after completion of dictation, like yours faithfully, yours sincerely, like that. After that, just immediately, just you go through the passage. I mean, with the strokes, for which as much as you can complete to read it. Then why? Because it makes you to stay on road. I mean, once you read the strokes as much as you can, then the strokes which are going to be written by you, I mean, just you may remember the strokes immediately. If you cannot read, then there is a chance to you to recognize the particular strokes for which it is necessary, dear friends. If time permits up to 7 minutes, it is very easy. It is good to you. Try to read a complete 7 minutes passage if time permits. But otherwise, just you try as much as you can. That is the thing. It causes, I mean, it gives, I mean, if we do like this, there is a chance for us to avoid a few mistakes. Even one mistake, to avoid even one mistake or two mistakes also, the matters. I mean, it causes the results positive and it causes the results negative also, but we should be in a position to try to be within the boundary for which just to make a practice like that, dear friends. And follow the time during your transcription. Try to complete within the time. That is also very important. A few of our friends may write their transcription uh, daily or not, I don't know, but who are practicing daily of their 7 minutes of transcription, they know very well about, I mean, within what time they are going to be completed. And those who are not practicing their transcription daily, there is no doubt at all, and they don't know uh, what is the time and what is the time period. I mean, whether it takes 1.5 hour time or 1 hour time or 2 hours of time. Because if you write your transcription directly in the examination means it is very difficult to you. You cannot measure directly in the examination. That's why this is also very important to go according to the time bound, for which it is very better to have your own watch. But watch means the electronic gadgets are, I mean, they are not permitted by the officials there. For which just a simple watches you may uh, have, I mean, wrist watches, but that they are very simple, but not a digital one. It may be accepted, I think, by the officials. I don't know, but you make sure and before going for examination, just you check your transcription completely about 7 minutes or 5 minutes in your respective grades. That is also very, very important, dear friends. Here. And while handing over of your answer booklet and shorthand notes, make sure all the fields are properly filled. If so, make it. So, dear friends, in our anxiousness, in sometimes there is a chance to you that whether you filled all the columns which are required in proper way or not, for which while you are handing over your booklets, Then once you check whether you properly filled all these or not. Why? Because without writing, without writing your hall ticket, etc., how you can get result? It is very difficult to you. That's why you make sure that while handing over of the same to your concerned invigilator, and keep your hall ticket in a safe place for your future use, dear friends. It is also very important that as I'm experiencing all these things, when I'm asking to my students that what is your hall ticket, please tell me, means they are telling that I have to check now where just I put my hall ticket after completion of my examination, like that, as they are saying. But whether it is intentional or not, I don't know. But there is no need to tell your hall ticket number to others, but just to keep your hall ticket in a safe place, and just you yourself are just I mean, to get your result, I mean, just you see your result of your own. For that sake also, it is very important to keep your hall ticket at the time of examinations. I mean, after completion of examinations, I mean, within 1 month or after 1 month, you may get your results, for which it is necessary, dear friends. So you do like that. Just you keep this in your mind. Right. Anyway, thank you very much, dear friends. These are all few instructions from my side, not instructions, my suggestions to you, whether you follow or not, but whatever, as I thought that to tell you like this, while we just I prepared this now, and just I'm posting now to you. Okay. Anyway, thank you very much and all the best.